Tonight on RGB, we look back on the highs, the lows, the scandals, and the glorious moments that made up 2018. That you've made it into the new year to join us for more of the glamour and gossip that makes following celebrities so much fun. My name is Sanazo. Slow. Slower than that countdown to Inyanga, Impela Nyanga.
Wow. Unayo wena imali phofu?
Always have money, darling. How you know me?
And since we all counted down to happy, RGB is recounting the stories that made it a year to remember.
Now, anybody who gossips regularly, and especially professional gossipers such as Samora and myself, will agree that the best way to spread a story is to include more people. Now, helping RGB break down who's finessing and who's BSing, we're proud to be joined in studio by our favorite entertainer, Lasizwe. Hey, Phil.
Hello.
And of course, the craziest guys in entertainment, the Microwave Boys. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. What's going on?
So guys, Msqale story soqala, the allegations about the abuse of Babes Wodumo. Now, an interview took a very different view after Masechaba confronted Babes about the alleged abuse that she suffers or suffered at the hands of her man, who's also her manager, Mampintsha. Guys, do you think Masechaba ambushed Babes?
I think this matter could have been handled in a different situation. I mean, Masechaba could have approached Babes behind the mic when, you know, we still, hello, you know, babe, what's going on? We heard this and this and that. I really feel like it was very unnecessary for her to do it on the radio, but I kind of get why she did it, you know, but...
No,
it's a serious thing. It's a bit tricky because you don't know the full story. It only happens between two parties, and if one party does not speak, it's a problem.
Well, I mean, there was a third hand. Yeah. Sphaka, do you think that we should stay involved or should we
I think first of all, Masechaba can get down.
Yeah.
Masechaba should have just, as Lasizwe said, yeah, okay, Shab, let's talk about it privately, but Masechaba has a tendency of, do you know what, this is your business, but we'll talk about it later. This is your business in public, but we'll talk about it later. So Masechaba, I think she shouldn't have done that. And obviously, we all are involved, but I think it's very tricky, as he said, how we should handle and how we should react to everything.
Sipho, the entire thing was also streamed on Instagram Live. Yeah. On Babes Wodumo's Instagram.
Yeah. I don't know what Masechaba's intention was. She'd sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to shake the table today, and I don't really care about the consequences. But the consequences are very deep because of the story that's happening here. There's an alleged abuse happening, and if you're going to expose somebody like that, while millions of people are watching, and they claim to care, then we have to go back and think, do you really actually care?
You don't know what happens behind. Yes, she's changed management. Now she's Wodumo in a management, and she's got her own stable going on. But what we see on social media and what happens, I really think she's still with Mampintsha.
Anyway, one of my favorite stories from 2018 was the fact that Lilian Dube came out and said that she has 7 vibrators.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
A queen.
Yes. Now, Mom Lilian opened up about how her 7 vibrators keep her happier than her last 7 exes. So, guys,
Firstly, how many vibrators do you need?
No, guys, listen. Can I tell you?
Okay. So
right.
How many do you have?
Me, how many? No. I've got the real thing.
Hey.
Anyway. Guys. I stand. You see, Lilian Dube, I stand for her.
Don't look at our mothers like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking about every time she was sending the child, say, go get the Tupperware next door. Take your time. Take your time. The 7 Tupperwares that you must bring. 7 Tupperwares, huh?
What do you guys reckon was the most shocking thing about that revelation?
I think it's because who she is, and like we don't look at her in that way. And then she would actually say, big ups to her. Like I hope my mom takes inspiration now.
What?
Okay, but your mom with you.
Or the juiciest part of the story.
Yeah.
Is it the number of vibrators?
I think it's the number.
Is it her age? Or is it the fact that she's got this many at this age and is so open?
It's the age and how sexual she is, you know, at her age, which is not a bad thing. You know, basically she's encouraging obumama nobugogo that it's okay for you to be, like, I'm not experiment, like,
she's so open about it, which is so, it's a breath of fresh air.
AKA was broken up about his breakup. It seems that the love on the charts doesn't equal love in life, as Super Mega broke up with his on-again, off-again love, Queen Bee. This story though.
Mongena nge-window, uzawuphuma nge-window. That's the thing. Mongena nge-window, uzawuphuma. No shade, no anything, but it's facts. You know, right now, Keenan is living his best life co-parenting with Zintle. And you never know what they have.
Co-parenting.
And you never, that's what they say.
Well, co-parenting.
You understand? It's what they do. It's like how the Babes of Duma and Mampinch have decided to be private.
Yeah.
It's also Keenan and Zintle have decided to be private about their life.
Yeah.
Whether they are relationshiping together, whether they're co-parenting, as in getting down. But they've decided to say we are private about it. And this whole thing is just basically how, I still say again, how ungene ngakhona uzawuphuma ngakhona.
And I also feel is that they wanted to be the public figure relationship, power couple. Power couple, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West of South Africa. So I think that a little bit got too much for them.
You know what I really love, guys, about AKA Nobonang, what I loved is that even though they have all these followers, they have all these fans, but for Ulola.
Back to basics.
Considering la mache siwafumene almost, because that's the only explanation. But la mache la wafunyelwe in the land of Olola.
I think the nice thing about Twitter and what we've went through as a country, we need receipts. We need to see things. We cannot speculate. It's how they speculated about my house. But anyway.
And now he posted that thing like it was the thing.
No, but
I didn't say you created the...
Speaking of couples that broke up and whatever, Upumakas.
It's not about me.
Did Marcus leave with the house?
No, I'm still living there, babe. It's not about me here. Let's go back to the schedule. Samara is shooting shots, hey?
The reason why I keep my relationship off social media, AKA and Zintle, you're reunited, is rebounding back to the person you left for somebody else, called rebounding or a double dribble.
But if you think about it, their relationship was not public until Cairo came.
Yes.
So if they are back together, maybe they found some sort of understanding, and they were trying to keep it off, just like before Cairo was born. So if they're back together,
as to whether they're re-exploring those feelings, I think AKA will be more inclined to try and re-explore them than Zintle herself. You know what I'm saying? Because now I think he's realizing, oh, I went for, and then I went, maybe I need to go back and really, this woman who was really down for me, because every time she speaks about him, she speaks very positively about him. She's never shaded him. Even after everything, she speaks very highly of him.
That's a woman.
And
but why
through all the trash.
Why does she even want him back? After all the embarrassment.
I think
after Bonang's lawyers threatened.
I think maybe she wants to take him and then finish him.
But
She's like, no, come. And then she's going to also get him on a song and then finish him.
No, but I really,
I like that idea.
My opinion about this is that Zintle knows how to raise a kid alone is a mission and a half, and what kids that get raised in a single parent. No, for real. Like
So instead of raising a child alone, she wants to raise 2 children.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I think bulls.
Ad break.
I think Zintle got herself some rocks as well. Because Homeboy is back now. He doesn't know.
U-turn rocks.
Zintle's new song is
Phone still connects to Wi-Fi.
Yes, but do relationships. Here come some people who want to have a long one with you.
And those people are called the advertisers. RGB will be back very soon. Just like Lasizwe said,
Coming up, we look back and remember some more of the greatest facepalm moments of 2018 with our panel. In New career yakho ayikabi miyoli so far. RGB is here to change that with our look back at the stories that stole our attention ne-data bundles.
Helping us digest while adding some spice of their own, we are still joined in studio by our guests, Lasizwe, as well as the Microwave Boys.
All right, guys, Masqobelekeni, the president of Moods, Dimpi Dimpopo. Before Niqale, Suzothi, come on, Nana, you don't want to miss this one. Haven't had your come up in a similar way. Is this a story that resonates with you?
For me, Dimpi Dimpopo is someone that I kind of relate to because his come up was very spontaneous and wild. And for me, I feel like I had a gradual come up, but he must just be very careful with this industry because it's very tricky. You know, one moment you're in, one moment you're out.
When I was speaking to him, I said, try to be as consistent as possible. Try to come up with new phrases, try to do new things. Because you ongo see by the end of this year, 2019, there will be another Dimpi Dimpopo or another Lasizwe, and they can...
They've tried to become another Lasizwe, but they failed.
All right.
Anyway, I mean, I spoke to Dimpi once, and he's cool. He never expected that things would get this far out of hand.
Yeah.
But he's behind the scenes. He was somebody who was like doing events or something.
Yeah.
So this is kind of something that propelled him and helped him kind of make a name for himself. How he goes forward with it, I think, like Lasizwe says, it'll be up to him how far he wants to take this. I know some videos that he posts, some funny videos.
Yeah.
When I found that video, I went to his Facebook to go see, and I see, okay, he's been busy and someone who was looking to get noticed one way or another. He's running out of phrases because he's using the same ones now, and they kind of like he doesn't know what else to kind of say because everyone is kind of Dimpi, say something, and then and then it's like say something else. So he's got like 6 ad-libs. I think he must use one consistently and introduce the other ones every now and then, just so he has some sort of longevity. But he's having fun, man.
King Munada's Idibala Challenge, the dance and song that has captured the festive season, is going global, and it's time to discuss what it takes to make this fire festive funk and how King Munada keeps making it happen, because and did it before he was saying Skampora Murek. Now Raidibala.
I don't relate. I don't relate.
Sphaka hates it a lot.
I didn't like what's Kambora Mureki. I didn't like it. I don't like you Idibala. I don't like the challenge. I feel like, I don't know, like it's boring for me. It's not something, it's like when it went viral and then I didn't understand what was this happening, what's going on. But I feel it's just, you know, he has his target market and I'm not one of those.
King Munada doesn't have to pretend for everyone. He came through Skampora Murek. No one told him to make that. This Idibala song that's gone viral as well, like worldwide now. I see it in China. They're pushing the... So it's dope for him that he doesn't have to pretend and can keep being himself, and somehow we keep latching onto it. It's a fun track. I'm never gonna... If I see anyone at the party fainting, I'll assume I'm at the wrong party. Personally, me myself. But for people doing it, I mean...
Actually, when I hear the song, I just want to Idibala and not wake up.
Yo.
Stop the shade.
All right, okay. Guys, Nango Ubrix Buyele back behind bars. What does this situation say about him and the justice system as a whole?
How broken it is, our justice system. Because he had been found guilty, and during his appeal, he was allowed to go home
and perform.
For the crime that he was charged with, rape, of course, it's just like, what then happens? Do we think about the victims and how we're protecting them? So yeah, this case for me was weird from the beginning already, and how deep it was. It seems like it was taken a little bit light. He came out, he was doing shows. The time that he was out here, that's how desensitized we've become to abuse in the country, and it speaks to that bigger issue. That's what I'm saying.
So a 15-year sentence doesn't stop your career, basically.
Like, for me, it's this case is just disgusting. You know, like I mean, you know, as a public figure, I won't lie, it comes with this this thing, Huri. You can get anyone, you understand? Like, even amongst the activator, but to go for a minor, someone younger than, it's just filthy, it's disgusting.
And it also shows you can get away with anything in this country. You can be chilling for rape behind bars. Next thing you're out and you're free and you're performing
entertaining
and
people.
you're getting booked.
Yeah.
Especially during that time, it was the weirdest. When you were sentenced, found guilty, and then when he appealed, for him to come out and start doing a string of shows, it was just the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah,
that was really like, at least.
Lawyers' fees.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him advice. Stay away from the public eye. Don't do shows. Don't do anything.
It's a Saturday night, he's probably...
Yeah.
Bantu masiqhubelekeni kukho ubhuti okuthiwa nguLebani Rasta Sirenje. His artwork must stop because la bhuti uthi ezama udrawa into ethile atheske athathe off ramp ethile. Black Twitter went to war on behalf of every single person that you see when they ask why this horrible artist is allowed to be butchering memories of famous lost loved ones.
Quick question. Who made this guy famous? Who co-signed him? Who co-signed him the first time?
The problem is especially about making people famous. The minute you start talking about them, you give them relevance. So the minute we said this guy's artwork is horrible, he's like, oh, that's my claim to fame. I'm gonna continue doing it, and it's working for him because it's.
But does that then translate into sales? Because I wouldn't commission him to paint a picture of my front stoop.
He's out of control.
The way he's going.
I mean, in this
he's
day
out
and
of
age.
control. But Lasizwe was right that we did. He saw that people were talking about him on social media, so he continued. I don't know if he's getting literally any other jobs of this, because you can play guess the celebrity with these paintings, and you'll get a lot of them wrong. I'm saying I don't know if that's Winnie Mandela. I'd be like, it could be anybody's grandmother, to be honest. This guy doesn't look like he's even trying or that he cares at all. But normally he's been drawing people that have passed away the entire year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've lost quite a lot of people. It's just a reminder of that. But now recently, after Jay-Z and Beyonce, he drew Jay-Z and Beyonce. Hey! Jay-Z just looks like Kagisu Tamkulu.
Yeah.
But now he's drawing people who are still alive. So he's crossed the line.
This is the one.
I really think for him, it's especially even the people that hire him, they know that there's going to be a conversation behind the event. So him is a conversation, trendsetter.
Okay, I need a moment to find out what the studio guests were not allowed to say behind the scenes, because it's not BCCSA Apekaya.
I also want to know, and since I know it's not Watershed yet, RGB will be taking a break and returning with the rest of our yearly wrap-up shortly. We'll see you after.
After the break, we round off our look down 2018's memory lane before kicking off the new year in earnest. In Africa, the real Goboza has returned to drop more jaws than a dentist at work.
Dropping their jaws and the hottest comments on what went down during 2018. We do have our panel still here with us, Lasizwe, and the guys that are happy to be off YouTube and on actual television today, the Microwave Boys.
Now, guys,
we're trying to adjust, you know?
We're getting right back into it with Boity and her homophobic social media past. It seems that even the shiniest stars have shady pasts, as digging into Boity's Twitter account found that she had some homophobic statements to account for. Guys, is it a thing now that you have to watch your back with every single tweet?
I think going back 10 years to when Boity was 17, 16, what she was saying that, as they've done with several people on Twitter and other celebrities, when they were much younger, less famous, when nobody really cared, then Twitter was just at the beginning of Twitter and everyone just kind of said whatever they wanted to say.
Yeah. Like sometimes I get scared. I'm thinking, oh, what did I tweet? Did I tweet anything? And I actually go back and I check if I didn't say anything offensive, because you never know what might come up. Lasizwe might screenshot me with his 350,000 followers, and then next thing I'm being known as someone that feels a certain way, but that felt a certain way at the time, but now it's like completely different.
Do you think that we need a delete all function on Twitter?
No.
Nah, actually.
No,
I personally wouldn't delete anything. Like if you go and find something that I said in 2009, that's you in 2009 is supposed problem.
Especially in 2019 or 2018, is that there has been more knowledge and understanding about the LGBTI community. People are more aware and accepting now than they were in the past. So, you know, because this whole homophobic thing and tweeting in the past. I mean, example, Sipho, who got
disqualified from the feathers, yeah.
from the feathers because of his homophobic tweet when he was like 12 or 13. Back in the day, he was, you know, back in the day, it wasn't allowed. It was a disgrace thing. And now, with more knowledge and more people accepting that love is love, and you can't change it, whether you like it or not, and with the rules that have been put in place, you know, it is what it is. You can't, you have to accept.
In this instance, Boy just come out and said, okay, I'm sorry, I definitely made a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed about the person that I was. Now what?
Now, Lady Zama hits all the right notes on stage and all the wrong ones on the runway. What's going on there? Why is it that the lady is talented and she's beautiful and she can sing, and then...
I think, guys, Lady Zama is a creative, you know? Like, Lady Zama, honest, for real, Lady Zama is a creative. She dresses how she wants to dress like. If it's horrendous to you. I mean, even myself, I even tweeted once. I said, babe, you know, you hit the right nose, but your dressing, it's a problem. It's like Rasta. Rasta's work, he knows his work is trash, but he still does it. Lady Zama, no, I don't know that she knows that she doesn't know how to dress, but she loves it and she's comfortable. She looks good in it. Well, in her own eyes, you know, she looks good and she's proud of it.
I mean, the pineapple was out of season for a while. So is she really proud of what she's wearing?
I think it's just, if I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, hey, I've been thinking about it all night. If I feel good, if I look good, I feel good, gum. I don't care what Sipho and Lasizwe have to say.
Look good, you feel good. You look good, you look good. I think that's the thing. You know, there's people that really don't have any fashion sense. And we have to say, they think, hey man, I think I might be killing the game right now.
Yeah.
And then you're looking from a distance going, no, you're not killing the game in any way, shape or form. But that's how she feels. And I think kudos to her, man, because she's dressed in some arts and crafts looking dresses. You know?
Someone actually said to me, Lady Zama looks good in person. However, the outfits don't photograph well. As a man that go to events a lot and see Lady Zama.
No, I can agree. I went to one award show last year and I saw her and I'm like, okay, no, you know, I didn't look at him like, what the hell? But
I guess saying her outfits are catfishing us. But it's reverse catfishing. I've never heard of an outfit catfish. No, just when you see me, you can understand.
But
I know it's looking like on Twitter, but it's the color, it's losing quality.
Yeah.
But if you see me, you're like, oh, no, man.
it depends on the camera as well.
It's the camera, it's the angle, it's the lighting.
Camera is going to light us.
Everything on one show, every single outfit.
Yes.
Ladies Zama, ngikuthanda ukufa.
No, I love Lady Zama.
Yay, collide, ngikuthanda ukufa ne. When I go into plastic bag, babe.
She did what she had
Like,
to at Collide,
babe.
though. We cannot lie.
So basically, she's a citizen, a resident within our hearts. But she must leave her outfits there.
At home.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for coming to join us. On that note, guys.
Good night and roll on with 2019. Go forth into that good night. Yambe nyo, itibala.
Thank you so much.